welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the champions of the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game ever.
From every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
So, the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That is pulled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Jones. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny. I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Vikings are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. And they're going to do that with excellent field position. 1st and 10 now from the 36. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays you can.
And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Riker down on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. Riker it out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The Jags offense ready for their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Down he goes. They got him.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. In right now, they get him again. Blake Cashman getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
To say this group has started strong here in the 1st quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff. Jones. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. A float behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
in inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
First two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Looking out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Minnesota. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Riker now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. The Vikings looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They go play action for Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, run! Son!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go!
To throw, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's second down. Throwing again is McCarthy. His pass right side. Really caught by Addison. And he's in. What a try. Jordan Addison. Touchdown Vikings. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This offensive line. It's another sack. Andrew Van Ginkel gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
At the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. To the Left side here. Caught by Addison. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Here's McCarthy. That's to the tight end, Devin Bartholomew. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Now McCarthy. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Minnesota. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Ripped. Silver.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Hey, Lion.
And in motion is Brown. Lawrence from the gun here on third down, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go.
They try and run for the first down. Defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Jaguars.
Motion man is the tight end going right.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Brian.
3rd, they need 8.
Incomplete. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Myers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll go right back to Myers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Jacoby Myers.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
It's 2nd and inches.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Gain on the play. That's another
let's go.
Jaguars first down.
Hey, danger.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of a break.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Jaguars 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they will finally run him down. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Jones. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones.
Aaron Jones with the carry. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. A gain of 2 yards. Brings up 4.
On fourth down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. This about as short as you can get. Reichert's kick. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Rolling to the left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
And in motion is Brown. Now second down throw for Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On red.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets in for another one, and that ties a Super Bowl record, his 3rd sack of the game. Two minutes to go here. Still halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here. beginning with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Foye Alulkin with the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Jones. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the 2nd half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you there's 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
In motion is Myers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup is good for 29 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
On the give, it's ETN. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Hey.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
A
line.
carry here for ETN. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Price now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Here we go. Check out.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Will Record on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game. As this one is also good. And the Vikings will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take
The
over.
Jags offense ready to get back at it.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
All right, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He has been under fire all game long.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
On red. Son, it's a hunt.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now Lawrence. And this offensive line just has no answers right here. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
And he'll He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Viking 18.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 45-yard line.
70 Lions.
Here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. That was coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, You better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2.
McCarthy's pass complete to TJ.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more?
And this will pay off. It is caught. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Will Riker down, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings add on to their already sizable lead.
51. Jaguars 14.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The Jaguars offense ready to take over possession of the football. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. There we go.
Now here's Lawrence. Left side, he's got the Joku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. He'll burrow his way forward through a couple. That's Makai Blackman there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Brown. 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
At the Vikings 25-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown.
Take right over.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
ETN. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Gain on the play leads to second
and goal
at the 3-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will get just a bit closer.
Jaguars 21.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
Here we go, set. Get up.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They run it once more with Jones.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
They
yards.
cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Get this complete. It's Addison again. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943, and then Adrian Burton of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will add one more onto their big lead.
Vikings 58, Jaguars 21.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
On red. Hey, tomato, tomato.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And the hole closes quickly. Maybe a couple up to the 38. 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's brought in by Myers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing is Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
On the play. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brian Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 9.
Hey, Lion!
First carry for the Auburn alum, Hank Bigsby. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Third down.
Hey, easy, Ralph! Hey,
They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 2. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's going to keep it again. He has been under fire all game long.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return is Rodgers. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
First and 10.
Let's go.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy.
He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air once more is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Vikings.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that last throw will be the one that does it. He has now set the NFL record, most passing yards in a single game.
Cougar 19.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Two minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They look to run with Jones. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Go!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that's going to do it. Something the folks in Minnesota thought they might never see. Their Vikings, Super Bowl champions. So this performance, the cherry on top, the tour de force for this entire day. Many thought this was the best team all year. And Greg, in the biggest spot, they proved it in a big way.
I think all week preparing for the Super Bowl, I think they felt really good about their chances, Mike. They've been one of the best teams all season long, but to put all three phases together on the biggest stage and play at this level, I think when it's all said and done, we're going to look back, Mike, and this is going to be one of the most dominating performances in Super Bowl history.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Minnesota Vikings, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip with your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.